like Roman style or Greek style pillars go up to the top. Stuff like that, not sculptures or anything.
Fanciest place, okay.
Sounded just mumble something under breath. And it says, alright then, so who next to?
I
don't know.
How long has it been at this point?
I'm already so tired.
You guys have probably have only been here for like an hour at most.
I'm an introvert.
Oop, don't look at that. I'm just gonna...
What happened?
Yeah, we can see the whole thing.
We see everything.
Oh, well that's... What the fuck?
I'm just gonna scoot that off the screen
Hello.
so I can't see it at least.
There. Now you can't see shit. I've reset the fog. I don't know what happened, but...
Nothing can I see, indeed. And luckily, I'm not actually looking at my computer.
I mean, do you guys want to just know your numbers?
Nah, I like
No.
the deal.
It's okay.
Okay, well then there you go.
I probably won't remember them in the next 5 minutes anyway.
There you go. I'll read there. Here's Jundus. Jundus!
I moved the thing down so I couldn't see anything, so I don't know what they
The
are.
president.
No, that's very honest of you.
I try to keep it fair.
There you go. It should be back to what it originally was. That was weird.
We can't see the names of the factions though. Or at least I can't.
Thank you for letting me know. Veal.
Is it gonna do the whole thing this time? Nope.
There we go. Thank you.
Hooray!
I tabbed out from Roll20. I pushed the back button on my mouse. And then I went back in by pushing forward, so I guess it did something. Blame Roll20!
Any chance we could use this moment as a chance to go make more bean water?
Certainly.
Yes, because I
can
have
take
to
a
go to
5
the
minute break.
bathroom.
Okay,
Alright,
sounds
take a 5
good.
minute break.
Nice. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Oh, I'm back.
What's up?
Oh, you sounded really digitized.
I don't know why. Do I sound fine now?
But man, it's the little.
Hello.
So
Maybe I don't know.
I think it's just like I turn the mic on and off really fast, so they just don't get a lot of.
Hey, you sound a little bit robotic.
Good. Great. I'm gonna try this. That help at all?
Oh dear.
Yo, what up?
What's up?
It's your boy back at it again. What the fuck is this?
Fuck as well.
What is this? How
Boop snoot.
I've never seen so many wrong ways to call Cowboy Bebop. I've never.
I'm correct for 90% of it.
Actually, don't even know that I know how to spell it now.
It's Bebop.
B-E-B-O-B? B-O-P?
Yeah, B-O-P, yeah. B-E-B-O-P. Bebop.
Show. Great soundtrack.
Great show, great soundtrack.
Yep.
Are we all here?
I don't know.
How fun.
Looking at all these names and formulating a plan of how to interact with them.
I think they're all pretty self-explanatory.
I don't think the Liege sect is very...
Okay, that's fair. That one's fair. I'd say Liege Sect, the Compact, and the Manifest are probably like the three. The three that are like the most not straightforward.
Who's that? The Manifest, the Compact, and the Liege sect? You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say those are the ones that you... Maybe the Unbridled too. But yeah, you guys got some numbers with the precedent. Funny, Roshan, you were like in the negatives as well until just now for them.
I just assumed that was going to be across the board.
No, Tandem's positive.
No. I just assumed I was going to be negative in all of these across the board.
No. I think, actually, wait. Yeah, that was your only negative. That was your only negative. Meanwhile, Acker has, like, negatives for literally.
I do not like that.
Besides the one we already met.
Besides the one you already.
Yeah.
He's got another 0. He's got a positive.
A whole positive?
A whole positive. I know, it's so crazy.
I want to say it's a hunter one purely because they're just looking at prey.
You would be correct.
Ha!
Yeah, that -4 though. Was that like before we went up to them, or was that just...
before, the numbers didn't change that much for nearly all of you because you didn't really participate in the conversation that much.
Yeah.
Russians went up from negative to 0.
Okay.
I did a little bit.
Having 2 lines in the total of it isn't holding the conversation, though, is it?
Yeah, I was just like, safest probably to stay quiet, but looking at that, I'm like, maybe not.
I mean, there's also sometimes it's better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you're an idiot versus open your mouth and confirm you're an idiot.
Yeah, true enough.
So it is also a case of that. Like, you might just dig your own grave if you talk to them.
Arminius plays by the strong and silent.
Then your
not
numbers
so
are probably
great.
going to be stagnant for, like, most of this then.
My philosophy with them was they wanted to be entertained.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone here wants to be entertained.
No.
They want an
We were
entertainment.
performers to them.
I'll whip out the cards and make nobles
I will
start.
say,
Different
like,
type of
the way you act to people and how your numbers move are not necessarily fully correspondent to one another, if that makes sense. Because each group is operating off, like, a specific goal or agenda.
You have like Stin and Dragon Age, so the bigger a dick you are to him, the more he likes you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, it is sort of like that. So, like, when your numbers move, it's not necessarily if you're nice to them. It's more of a, or do they, because how
The
it's going to work,
impression you make.
the impression you make and how it confers with their own system behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of this, what will happen is if a faction, because I know which ones are your guys' best right now, obviously. If a faction has more than, like, one of you on as your top number, then that faction is going to be your sponsor. But if you guys have just one each across the fucking board for every faction, then no one is going to sponsor you.
Okay.
Because now you're trying to win over factions as individuals. And, it's a case of, I don't like the rest of your party, but you're okay. But the rest of your party could use the resources I'm about to give you, so therefore I'm not going to give you anything.
Mhm.
Versus, like, okay, I have 2 of your party members, which is, like, it's a bit more of a security for me to give you stuff. Then I actually will sponsor you. And obviously, if you guys just win out across the board with a faction, like all of you, I don't think any faction you guys can do that with, but if, hypothetically, you did, then they would throw in, like, fucking lots with you. Like, ride or die. But again, the chances of that happening, I don't think is particularly high, knowing the agendas of each faction. And also, like, the factions do oppose each other, technically. A matter of, if I can't have you, no one can! That's our shtick.
Okay.
So it is like that. And if factions by themselves are not what, like, you guys only want to do that, then that's when the individual nobles come in at the bottom. So, like, Lord Jundis, like, he hasn't particularly sponsored you, but again, like, he's willing to have a working relation with you guys if in the field of Rhymnology. It's not a sponsorship by any means. It's pretty quid pro quo. But it's still good. And as Fred... wait, is Fred here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. As Fred did, astutely point out, like, interacting with one faction would set off negative reactions across to any rivals, direct rivals or indirect rivals, and stuff like that. So yeah, it is a case of, like, how you guys operate it. It does influence how the numbers move. So yeah. That's what's going on with this little system here. And again, whichever group you hold top sway with, as, an entire group, not as individuals, as an entire group, that'll be the one that sponsors you. Or you guys might leave here with no sponsors whatsoever. There's that potentiality as well. And you guys don't have to interact with every group. Like, that's something as well. If you think one group is not worth the trouble, then just don't interact. Simple as that. So, let me crack open a cold one.
What you drinking?
I got this mango monster.
Ooh, nice.
Mango
I got
local.
coffee
Coffee.
with heavy cream in it because we ran out of milk.
I am disappointed.
Fancy.
I also got Tango. I pet the child. Yeah. He was so chill last night. He was like, I was watching like a horror game playthrough and he was just chilling with me. And when I got startled, he didn't give a shit.
He's trying to keep you safe, bro.
Nah, I got started and he didn't give a shit. I don't think he cares. It was cold, so he probably would use me as insulation. Ah! It's biting me! Stop, let go, I need my hand. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to it. We're all here, so let's get back to it. So you guys are hanging out at the buffet table, food and drink. Not overindulgent, but you guys are grabbing little snacks here and there.
Making sure to drink water to balance out the excessive amounts of alcohol. Not excessive.
Yeah.
You should tell that to Acker because he's not doing that.
Yeah. I'll just like feed little snippets to Augustus every now and then. I think nobody's looking.
I think I might pull out my cards and start shuffling them absently. And if people want their fortune read, they can come and check me.
Check me out.
Mm-hmm.
Showing. You guys got a little respite, as they call it.
A moment of respite.
A moment of respite. Fucking hell, I'm fucking tired. Lena and Ian, don't be like, that they shipped it. I will fucking execute you.
Literally, like 3 seconds.
Lena and Ian come up to you guys, having left their own people. So, how goes it? And I ask you guys. No one bats an eye at her being decked out in full battle gear.
Or what else did they expect?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Apparently one of Varric's old friends showed up.
She looks directly at Varric, and he just takes another drink from a stiff one. Foreboding news. Considering I didn't leave home on the best of terms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. Since there's gonna be a lot of talking later I gotta do.
Poor Harry.
Oh, that's funny.
So, my younger cousin's disorders aside, hey, you know it's true. How for the rest of you?
Well, I don't think we've offended anyone too terribly so far.
That is good to hear.
It's doing better than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm barely saying anything, which might be why.
I think
Yeah.
that's
That is
why.
the better option.
If we are to look at the situation the way we would a campaign or a battle, we are playing defensive. We have yet to make any real headway or advancement.
Yeah.
Well, then consider us your reconnaissance team. Anyone here you wish to know about?
Would it be cheap to say everybody?
We don't have the entire night just to figure out how to find it out.
Ian gets
No.
a smile on his face. A prudent sort you are. Out of game, this is where I help you guys narrow your options a bit, perhaps.
I'm curious about Lady Danielle.
I'll go top to bottom. It'll be easier that way. And that way I can end faster, because you guys already know about Lord Jundus. The Octare assemblies over there, and he throws a finger up on the balcony. The opposite balcony from the one you guys were just at. Nobles. Mages. He looks at you, Emmaus, and you guys. You two would be in good company, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe check that out.
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
We were just talking to our bosses, the Compact. And she throws a thumb over her shoulder at a group of upper-class people, but not nobles. Mercantilistic sort. Could try talking to them. Sure. She shrugs. You'd be fine. In technicality, the guy that allowed you all to be here is there as well.
Oh.
And he's a good guy. Sure, he'd be interested in talking to you.
Choice.
The Hunters Club, I personally can't vouch for them. They've been trying to get me in their midst ever since they've gone, yeah. But, well, he looks across all of you. You guys have already done some hunts, so I'm sure you can talk to them over that. If you want to. The, Liege sect points out another part of this bottom floor area. Noblemen, same as the others. Religious. He looks at you with particular Russian. Might be more your company. Nobles who believe their jobs are, well, ordained, and it is their responsibility. Tango just jumped off the computer. That was really cute. Believe it their responsibility to do things right. Do right. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. That it is, but doesn't mean you should be dissuaded from the attempt. The manifest, points out another part of this central room, are the ones that bring us everything. They're the ones that control the ships, the supplies, the infrastructure. It's all theirs. Personnel, people are the compact. Specialists, researchers are the unbridled. But the manifest is integral to everyone here. So, if you want to pick the most utilitarian option, I suppose you can talk to them. Although, don't be surprised when they don't give a shit about you. They're pretty neutral when it comes to that. And that leaves the Unbridled. You guys obviously have familiarity with Anastasia and Darren and the like. R&D department. You can thank the Unbridled for them. They're the ones that sponsor most of it. So, any of those factions strike your fancy?
Well, the magic ones certainly do.
Yeah.
I bet. It's up to you guys to decide.
I am at the Hunters Club with the Unbridled.
What of the individual lords and ladies assembled here?
Oh, the independents. People like myself, really. Ones that don't bother trying to side with anyone. So, I got expositionary work to do anyways. He looks across the room and points out 3 individuals. Your guys' 3 bottom independent nobles there. Lady Daniela Halvey. She's, to be perfectly honest, she's quite odd. Very assertive, I suppose you might say. But she seems a good soul. She came here to, and I don't blame her for this, to have helped a state of, I suppose, ruin. But that was a while ago. So imagine her surprise when she got here. She still does what she can, though. She's a good sort, if, again, a bit overbearing. I'm afraid, he looks at Lena and she just shrugs. Neither of us know much about Lord Estreska. Bit of an enigma, that one. And, Lord Adil points off to a man with a similar complexion as Tanum. You know, tanned. Dark skin, stuff like that. Not short haired or anything like that. He's got some scruff to him and he's got healthy hair showing at the top of his head. Lord Adil is accompanied by his, I think his younger cousin and a personal friend or something. Although he holds up a hand. Would caution against speaking with him. He is a bit of a, as much as I've come to discover, pariah. And another word that begins with the letter P. The word you're looking for is pervert. I would have used much more words to put, yeah, well, there you go. I don't know the details of his perversion, and I sort of don't want to know. I say just avoid him.
Oh, you're going to say avoid him? Wise, you.
I'm not a freaking pervert.
Okay.
That's more than me.
Shut up.
What about me?
You're the only one that's been abducted for watching to sleep with a stranger.
Oh, I didn't. No, he did a weird magic thing on my head. I didn't know what was going on.
I hear some people are into that sort of thing.
What?
I hate you all.
Not me.
I didn't say anything.
Collectively.
You don't hate me.
That's bullshit. I didn't say anything.
We're all tied together.
Fine.
Listen.
Fine, I hate Russian then.
Yes, fair.
He does hate me, so you can hate me.
Temporarily.
Hate is a strong word.
Fine. You have
You hate-
temporarily irked me.
Tango's attacking me! Ah! Get out of here. Child. Ow. Go back to sleep.
Relationship with these individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Asking Ian, I believe.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't posted them.
They're all second waivers, so.
If they care for you.
I wouldn't know, and I personally don't care either way myself.
Well, let us consider what it is we are after. We are looking for some sort of sponsorship, yes?
I'd recommend it. Expeditionary Force can only cover so much.
So, let us consider then what a group or a person would ask of us. Time, blood, most likely, in some way or other. Which is normal. No different than anything else we do.
Hanzo's club kind of overlaps with us a fair bit in most regards.
Yeah.
Yes. Well then, what do we want in return? What kind of sponsoring?
Well, we already work for the compact. Might not be a bad idea to know who's in charge.
Most of us are searching for something of some regards. So, information and
Giving-
resources for finding those things.
Also, probably would be a good idea to say, hello, if we've never actually met them. At the very least.
If I were to logically analyze our situation in terms of spiritual guidance, I am very confident in Rashin, in you. You have never guided us astray thus far, and I don't think you will. Your wisdom is more than adequate, in my view. Material things seem to be... I don't think that we are lacking in that aspect either. So, that leaves political sway, arcane means. What else?
Oh god. Oh.
Thinking emoji across the group. I'm chewing the hottest thing.
Oh my god, my
What
mouth
did
is
you
on
decide
fire.
to chew? A
What?
ghost
Straight out
pepper?
the oven.
Oh, like a temperature.
Oh,
I
to
thought
your
you meant-
mouth.
Yeah, I thought you meant spicy.
Oh, I just couldn't talk for a second.
I thought you meant spicy.
If the unbridled are the ones that are responsible for all the research, then they might be a strong go-to.
Yes, this is true.
I'm quite interested in the unbridled, but also the assembly.
Mhm.
Unbridled's useful.
Oh, the hunters would probably know the land better than any.
I'll be able to pick it up pretty fast. So, one to provide resources and one to provide expertise. But which one do you want to aim for? Because I don't think we can really get two.
I will make this an out-of-game discussion. Would put in a vote, just straight up. Which one do you guys want? One each. You can't vote for two, just one.
Pragmatically speaking, the Liege, the Compact, they're all, like, besides the Manifest and Precedent, were the two I would say probably.
It's up to you guys. Like, these aren't necessarily, like, when I say sponsorship, it's not a matter necessarily that they're gonna buy you stuff. They might give you information or personnel. They might have, like, how to say, sway, perhaps, over, like, missions you go on and stuff like that. Like, there's a number of ways that they can help you. Or vice versa, hurt you, I guess. But, yeah, so, like, it's not necessarily that they're just gonna buy you shit.
So much for having a sugar daddy.
I mean, you guys could... Ember's your sugar daddy, dude, come on.
The assembly really interests me, but I don't think it's the most useful for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know, because
So-
mages pretty much cover everything.
That they do.
Well, maybe we should do that.
Well,
then.
here's the thing: is like
Maybe
they're not necessarily just mages; like they're a noble faction, and I think every one of them, with the exception of the Hunters Club, are political in some sense. The Hunters Club just wants to hunt,
Mhm.
but the Assembly will ask you, will push you for their agenda of a pro-mage colony, or dare I say, an elitist mage colony.
I would say probably the safest one would be the Liege sect, because every noble would probably think that's a good idea.
They're gonna hate me and Wise though.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
they're gonna hate a lot of you. Keep in mind, like only like two of you actually have like, as detailed in the last session recap. Only like two of you, and when that's including Merrick, are like good religious folk. The rest of you are like, or negative in the religious aspect.
We're like the devils.
One.
What are you
I think
literally?
I'm literally the devil. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I'll make
situation
this quickly.
that's very much an uphill fight, and as much as Russian can help, there's only so much you can do.
Probably better I just kind of wandered off if you're going to go there. But
You guys can tackle multiple groups. Like you don't have to go as a group. That's just how you guys have been doing it thus up until now. But you guys can split up, gang.
I'm interested.
You guys could go to the factions that interest, because remember that's how the system works. Is that the factions aren't like these numbers aren't for you guys as a group necessarily. They're numbered by you, to you.
I'm interested in checking out what the assembly has to say. I'm interested in what the unbridled have to say, and I'm curious about what the Hunters Club what their perspective is on things.
Okay.
yeah.
I would like to talk to the Manifest, too, even though I know they won't give a shit about us. But I don't know. They seem.
Yeah, talking to them could be a good idea.
Yeah.
Oops, I just closed my tab.
It is up to you guys.
You know, everybody needs supply lines, and you know.
Hold up.
Okay, so you guys have one vote. Who are you voting for?
Yeah, exactly. You guys have one vote. You guys have half the
I'll
list.
cast my vote for the Unbridled as the one I would actually want to pursue.
One for them right then. This is a democracy, every vote counts.
Silence befell the group.
Yeah.
That's before the group.
Well, since my
A
name's
dragon
second, I'll go.
crashes into the room and kills everyone. It's like that MTG card.
My name's second, so I'll go, and then Sandra, and then we can follow the list like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hunters.
Okay.
I am between Unbridled and Hunters, and I'm gonna go with Hunters.
2 for Hunters, 1 for the Unbridled.
Then Wise, and then Tandem, or both at the
We're
same
going
time.
by the Discord list. Discord
that
list. So, Fred, which one do you vote for? Also, you guys can just... you guys aren't bad to just go to one. You guys can go to them after the other.
Yeah, I mean, Tandem's practical. He's not very. Yeah, no, I think I'll. Hunters makes a lot of sense right now, but he wants to hear what more people have to say. So to start with Hunters.
Wes?
To be honest, I'm the same. I'm kind of between Hunters and Unbridled, so I'll go with Hunters for now.
Okay, so from the sounds of it, then you guys go to the Hunters. Simple as that. And then
Good
from there,
for
you
that.
guys can down and narrow it further.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to go all as one, or should we split up, gang?
Just go together for now.
Let's just go together.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe
a
after
tweet
that we
I
can
need
start.
to find.
Yeah, because I also want to check out the assembly as well, so we can kind of split up maybe at some point.
We should all go together so they know we're not to be effed with.
Well, to the scary ones, maybe, yeah.
Fuck shit up.
We are not murder hobos.
I am waiting.
Well, now.
Waiting for Garth to get back before we progress. I mean, the Hunters Club is like the most akin to you guys in that it's a multiracial faction, so you guys got that going.
Mhm.
Y'all
Yeah.
got that.
Yeah. Interesting.
You know, I'm something. Welcome back. Trying to find a thing. God damn it, where is it? God damn it. Trying to find it. On his hell. Oh well. I'll find it later and show it to you guys on a break. Anyway, so seems you guys have voted to go over to the upper balcony on the above Russell Dundas. Lord Russell Dundas. And to go talk with the Horizon Chasers Hunters Club.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! And then after that, you guys might tackle the Unbridled. Not literally, but you know what I mean. So,
Rolling
guys-
athletic.
Roll athletic, yeah, grappled. But you guys head on up and over, saying, departing from,
Average.
yeah. Departing from, Ian, Elena. And then you guys head on up.
The Hunters Club, it's a very different atmosphere with this group than anywhere else in the room, with the exception of, you know, Lord Jundus down like directly below you guys. It's much more jovial. It's much more casual. It's much more welcoming.